Oh, TC is sacked.
Hey, before you go there, my uncle's
he's already on the line.
You're going to spend $700 on a club you can't even hit.
Right. Well, Michelle will say it. TC sack, what's happening?
Hey, Vontae Shasky, what's up?
What's up with my bro, man? What's up with my bro? I'm seeing you at training camp.
Hey, yeah, y'all gonna see me out there, man. You know, I'm gonna have to slide through just to peep what's going on, man. But listen, hey, y'all know how I truly feel, bro. Hey, I'm in a limbo with this season, man. You know what I mean? But just, where I'm at, I'm not, excuse me, I'm not super spiced up. I'm just talking about just get it. Hey, Shasky, just get it and get it done. If we're gonna win a Super Bowl, we're gonna win a Super Bowl. I'm not with this whole quest. Let's do it. We're trying to start. No, bro, just get it done. Y'all know how I feel about it.
Hey, TC, are you smoking? Was that a smoker cough?
Yeah, what was that?
No, I wasn't even smoking. I got cut up. It was dust. I'm at work right now on a break, though. But at the same time, we'll talk about that later, though. Don't even worry about it. We're Look at Shasky. No. I was down there yesterday, bro. Hey, I was just in Sausalito yesterday doing some work, dog, and I thought about you.
Sausalito Shasky? Oh, wow.
I wish I could afford Sausalito.
Hey, listen, TC, how do you feel with this Trevor Lawrence contract? Would you pay Trevor Lawrence that money? And when it comes around to next year, Brock Purdy's going to get the bag.
Hey, listen, Trevor Lawrence, at first I thought he was going to be a bust until I started seeing him ball out, and I said, you know what? He earned that. You know what? Listen, check it out, bro. I'm not going to, how I feel about Shanahan, I'm not going to take that out on Brock. Brock is a stud, bro. Brock saved Kyle Shanahan's job and John Lynch. Y'all know I can't stand Kyle, bro, and I don't like that dude, dog, but pay Brock. If Brock is worth 50, pay it to him. We want to see another season, so be it, but that dude saved those dudes' job, bro. Brock, how humble he is. I like the kid, bro. I'm not going. My frustrations with Kyle and how he handled the quarterback situation and how I believe he's overrated, bro. I'm not going to take that out on Purdy, bro. Yeah. Purdy is a stud. Pay that dude with the money. That's why everybody wants their money, because they see it, bro. They see the writing on the wall. Hey, Brock, bro. That's all I got to say.
TC in Sacramento. Hey, listen. There's a point to be made that Brock Purdy saved Kyle and John's job for the Trey Lance whiff. There's a point to be made about Brock Purdy saving some jobs out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So maybe he does deserve the money based off of that. I know it doesn't work like that in business, but there's a point that he may have saved Kyle's job.
Well, that's what Brock's agent would probably pose, right?
I would if I was his agent.
I wonder what Shanahan's thinking here. Like in his heart of hearts, he understands the cap better than any of us would ever even pretend to understand it. And I'm sure that they've gone through all the things in his head. What do you think he wants to do? Honest to God, like, I know there's the leap of faith of like going back into the draft and trying to find another guy. And do you think he prefers cheap quarterback, unreal weapons, or unreal quarterback, cheap weapons? I'm not even going names. I'm just asking in terms of team building.
I don't know, because he was around his father Mike when they had John Elway and they had Rod Smith and they had Ed McCaffrey, they had Terrell Davis, and he saw the drop off once John Elway retired to Brian Griese. Now it was a drop off in terms of you're getting to the playoffs and getting bounced quick, or you're not even making the playoffs. So he saw the drop off, and he saw that without a quarterback you could get fired. Mike got relieved from Denver, and then he goes to Washington. He basically got fired because of the quarterback situation in Washington and what was going on with the owner. I get probably a little more with the owner, but there was conversations about the quarterback and how the handlings of the quarterback, whether it's Kirk Cousins or Robert Griffin III. So I think Shanahan realizes I need studs at quarterbacks. I can't get away by not paying a quarterback.
Okay.
Now, I may be able to get away in today's day and age by not paying a wide receiver a boatload of money. That, I think there's some truth to that. But in terms of the quarterback, I think Shanahan realizes that, hey, I need a playmaker.
It also is not lost on me that it feels like the entire roster is like, this is what they're looking at. Like, either we're getting paid this offseason or we ain't getting none, because that quarterback's getting everything. And so right now is the time to run and grab money before they end up paying Brock.
Boy, is there arms race to that, huh?
You don't think? You don't think everyone's got their hand out? Like, pay us before you pay him. Yeah, because once you pay him, there's no money for us.
Yeah, and this window may be closed.
Yes.
Maybe that's why you hear George Kittle and the way Deebo Samuel's talking. that this is truly the last ride because they see the contract looming for Brock Purdy, and there's going to be 3 guys not here, 3 high-priced players. Kittle, Devo, like you can't fit all these guys together. Now, you could do it for this one last season, but then you got to pay Brock.
Well,
things change.
There's a whole nother question about locker room dynamics and hierarchy. And I think that one thing that I've thought about, which I'm not saying this is what's happening. I'm just asking out loud, right? All the weapons like having a quarterback making no money because they know that like they're more important and they get paid.
No doubt.
And they get prioritized. And I just know from my point of view, like if I were to say like in this radio station, hey, the hosts are going to get prioritized and they're going to get paid the most, and the GM or the person running the station is going to get paid less. But if I flipped it on its head, we would all want to be the GM. If the GM was the one who was the most paid and the host, like everyone would want to make the most money, right? You know what I'm saying? And so like, you want to be in a situation that you know maximizes your finances and your importance within that company. So I wonder what the dynamic is for everybody's hunky-dory now. But once you got to start paying that guy, how is the pecking order in that locker room?
Yeah, well, he was named captain, right? So he's got a lot of respect in that locker room, Brock Purdy.
Yeah, but
and that's without the money. And then when the money comes in, are you changing or are you the same guy?
Pablo had a tough time with Hunter Pence making the money he thought it was going to him.
There's no doubt.
And there's a duck, duck, goose, musical chairs aspect to if I pay you, I can't afford you and whatever. And animosity does grow. That's real. It's real.
It is real.
We could say, it's a business. Animosity's real.
No, it's very real. Very real. There's no doubt. We're talking about Klay Thompson and the lack of respect or what he wants on his contract and the years and whether it's the annual average per season or whatnot. It all comes down to money. It's not lost on me either, though, when Chris Sims talks about that Green Bay game, as I'm thinking about the game. And I remember the play-by-play announcers said he thought about, boy, do you go to Sam Darnold here? And this is midway through the divisional round game against the Green Bay Packers.
This is the 49er play-by-play guy.
49er play-by-play guy. Now, we can't say his name. You guys know who he is, and I love the guy. I do. I wouldn't be here without him. But he did say that thought went through his head.
I mean, as a thrower of the football that day, Brock just wasn't up to snuff.
He said it went through his head that, boy, do you go to Darnold here? Do you go to Sam Darnold? This is a playoff game after the guy put together possibly an MVP season, an MVP regular season. And the playoff guy was thinking about benching him. So that didn't just come from anywhere, in my opinion. Where there's smoke, there's a fire. There's some smoke there to that. So I'm saying all that to say, how does Kyle really feel about Brock Purdy? And when it comes to these dollars and cents, is Kyle already looking like, boy, what do I do here? Maybe Kirk Cousins there's a possibility Kirk Cousins could be available next season.
Oh my God.
Or Michael Penix Jr.
Do not do that.
As much as
don't do that.
I'm not trying to do it. I'm not even trying to stir things up. I'm not even trying to stir things up.
Well,
but Michael Penix Jr.'s waiting in the wings.
Kirk Cousins.
All right? Michael Penix Jr. is waiting in the wings. The Kirk Cousins.
The 36-year-old Kirk Cousins.
The Kirk Cousins noise ain't dead until he retires. Until he retires from football, that noise ain't dead. I'm sorry, when they drafted Michael Penix Jr., Michael Penix Jr. may replace him this year.
I feel like Kirk Cousins. What was the context of that?
You don't think that ship has sailed yet?
I think it's gone.
You think it's gone?
Yeah. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. That ship is out to sea.
Michael Penix Jr. could be the quarterback of the Falcons by week 6, week 7.
Oh, that I agree with. No, I think he'll be the quarterback.
And then what happens with Kirk?
Who do you think those young guys are going to gravitate to?
Exactly. And then what happens with Kirk?
Walmart Kirk?
What happens with Walmart Kirk? And especially if Brock Purdy regresses just a little bit.
Oh, my God.
And the contract's looming. You don't think that conversation is going to strike back up? Come on. Now, I'm not even trying to be a hot take. I know how this works. We know how it works. When Nick Willis got to start that year in the pandemic, what did I say, Shasky?
I love when he gets cranked up. No,
seriously, because
and he knows he's onto something.
No, you know, Shasky.
I'm like a dog with a bone on this one, Bonte.
No. When Nick Willis got to start, what did I say? People called me crazy. They said, Bonte, you're a hot take artist. You're insane. When I said, it's only one game, but don't let Nick Willis ball out for 2 straight weeks. because we know what's going to happen around here. And what happened? Well, Nick Mullins, maybe you should just go to Nick Mullins, send it Jimmy G. And then Sunday Night Football happened. He threw the pick six. And I don't know where the hell he was throwing the football to. He missed Juszczyk wide open. You want to talk about an overthrow? What's worse, the overthrow Jimmy Garoppolo had on the goal line in Jacksonville or the one Nick Mullins had on Sunday Night Football against Philadelphia?
The worst throw I've ever seen Jimmy G throw, there's two of them that come to mind. The first one is the rain game against Indy where he threw a knuckleball, like a knuckle curve. You know which one I'm talking about.
It looked like the one in practice.
It was a knuckle curve.
What'd I do at practice? He threw a knuckle curve. I was talking to somebody. To the goal line. Shasky's losing his mind. I said, what happened? Was that a punt? Was that just a bad punt?
Who punted that?
I said, who punted that? And the ball was in. I said, who punted that? He goes, no, Jimmy threw it. And Shanahan almost threw his walkie-talkie.
I swear to God, he had 4 of those throws on Monday Night Football this past year against the Lions. And I swear to God, Troy Aikman was about to have a heart attack. It was the most disgusting quarterback play. So much so it got Josh McDaniels fired 2 days later. By the way. It was horrible. Devontae was cooking them.
He almost got Devontae killed in that game,
yes,
too.
He did.
And the other throw that always comes to mind is the Tennessee Titan Juszczyk throw.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that was the day Steph Curry dropped 46 against Memphis, and nobody gave it to him because Jimmy Garoppolo threw it to the 5th row out there at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. So you know how this stuff works. If Brock Purdy and I'm not wishing that on nobody. I'm not wishing that on. Listen, I'm not that even threw out there to stratosphere.
Businessman in Bonte.
But if you don't believe, the businessman in Bonte. No, actually, the businessman in Bonte doesn't like talking Kirk Cousins. That drives me crazy. But if you don't think that I'm not like that. I am watching the Atlanta Falcons situation. I may watch it closer to the 49ers this year. Because I'm thinking to myself, dear God, Kirk Cousins just play well. Play well.
No.
Hold off Michael Penix.
That
play well.
Sailed.
Play well. Well, if he doesn't play well, there's a possibility he could be available next season.
One last. I've got so many.
He could be available next season if Brock Purdy regresses. We're back to square one.
I'm not letting you do this to me today. I'm feeling good. It's Father's Day weekend. The other Jimmy Garoppolo throw that sticks out in my mind, they're at the goal line. It's Kansas City. It's the first week of CMC. And he throws a 3 flies up back foot throw from one right side of the field in the red zone to the other side on that interception play. Yeah. I still don't know what he was doing. I think it might have been second down. It was such a bad throw. Game was over right then and there.
Did they just have a turnover right before that, too? Didn't Patrick Mahomes just throw a pick and they got the ball back? And then he turns it right back over?
You know how Draymond has like a montage of like shenanigans where they turned it into a highlight package, like House of Highlights did it? I need the Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, we did it. Remember we did the highlight package, the low lights of Jimmy G? Did we do that last year? 2 years ago?
No, but I want it in like YouTube form.
Oh, YouTube form.
I need 3 minutes of Jimmy G throws.
No, we don't need that.
The throw that almost got Juszczyk killed in the New Orleans game?
Well,
remember that one?
No. When I
Juszczyk grabbed the helmet. Yeah. I'm laughing about head injuries. I shouldn't.
No.
I was like, oh my God, Juszczyk is dead.
Jimmy Garoppolo. There's nobody who raised my blood pressure more than Jimmy Garoppolo. When he threw the interception week 3. Oh, yeah. Saturday Night Football. Go team. And he threw it in triple coverage. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy.
We're laughing through the pain because it was painful. You want to talk about, nobody talks about this game. It was when Trey Lance came in and scored a bootleg. Remember right before halftime against Green Bay, Sunday Night Football? There was a drive in that game in the second quarter because I was watching from the press box that day. It was 4 straight plays. It could have been 3. 3 or 4 straight plays where there's a player walking off the field because Jimmy Garoppolo threw it over the middle of the field, and it was like car accident after car accident. Debo almost got killed. I think Juwan Jennings almost got killed. A Green Bay Packers DB got killed. He had to be hawked off. Jimmy Garoppolo throwing medicine balls left and right. And right. It was just unbelievable.
So,
why did we get down this road?
No, because I got to go here. It's Father's Day. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. One of the greatest trips that I've ever had with my dad was going down to L.A. for the NFC Championship game.
Oh, my God.
And we're sitting there, Will Whitehalf and
Mondo.
Okay,
we're sitting there all together. We had everybody.
Okay, it's the fourth quarter. And Jimmy misses Kittle on like the second play of the game.
No. They force a 3 and out. first 3 plays for the 49ers was a little third down, and the crowd was roaring, and the Niner fans
My
were feeling good.
dad is standing next to me, and he's like, he's got him. He's got him. He's like grabbing me, okay? And Jimmy just misses a wide open kill. I mean, I don't think Kittle gets touched.
Dude.
I don't even think Kittle gets touched. My dad was so dead. He was so high on Jimmy before that, and he's so down. All games like, we should be winning by more. We should be winning by more. What's going on? We get the ball back with an opportunity to march down. I go, this is his moment, Dad.
This is his moment.
And I turn to my left, and my dad's packing his stuff. And he goes, I have zero faith in Jimmy Garoppolo. And he's packing all in his clear bag. Remember, he brought the clear bag so he could bring in his own food.
He brought the clear bag.
That's who my dad was. And so he's packing his bag, and I'm watching. And then, I don't know, 2 or 3 plays later, he's throwing the ball away as he's getting sacked by Aaron Donald, and he throws it into no man's land, and it gets intercepted. And I look to press to the left, and my dad's waiting in the aisle. He's like, I told you Jimmy didn't have it.
Dude.
He's not going to get it done.
Dude. The previous drive, he almost drove.
God, Dad, I love you. You're laughing up in heaven right now.
Dude, no. He's actually kicking somebody right now in heaven.
We
because
didn't talk. We didn't talk for 3 hours of the drive back home in the Mustang, and I'm watching the game back on the iPad, and Troy Aikman is saying everything, and my dad's going, he's right. Dude, he's right.
I can't find the Tom.
There it is. Give me it one more time.
I got to get in here.
Can't find